Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and in today's video we are talking about some fall organic items to decorate with this year. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. All right, if you are someone that likes to kind of step outside the box when it comes to decorating for fall time, maybe you are one that doesn't like to decorate with like the very traditional type items, I thought it would be fun to put together a list of things that I have incorporated in previous years of more of an organic feeling when it comes to decorating for the fall season. So I have a bunch of items in front of me that I'm going to showcase in today's video with plenty of B-rolls on how I incorporate them within my home, because some of these are bowl fillers. A lot of them are filler-like type items, but they definitely embody that fall feeling. And so again, I thought this would be a really cool idea to just give you guys a little bit of inspiration on ways to decorate for the fall that doesn't have to be a pumpkin or a gourd or more of those traditional items. So without further ado, you guys, let's get into today's. So the first item on this list that I love decorating with when it comes to fall decor, you guys will recognize this because I have decorated with this item the last 2 years. This is called a star pod. This is such a beautiful take on fall. It adds texture, it adds interest, warmth, and I love decorating with these. They are just a little bit unexpected than our traditional pumpkins and gourds and things that we think of when we think of fall time. This is definitely something that is unexpected and brings a lot of visual interest to any space. They come in different colors, they come in many different sizes. I purchased this guy off of Amazon, and I do have like 3 of these, and they're all very different from one another. How do you decorate with one of these? I use these as basically a coffee book topper. So depending on my styling, I will just place this right on top as a finisher. And it really does add so much detail, so much interest to your fall decor. And you're still bringing in that fall season, that fall feeling, again, without it feeling very cliche or kitschy. And I just really enjoy decorating with the star pod for that fall season. So this is the first item on our list. Next item is a preserved floral, and this is called German Status. You guys will again recognize a lot of these fillers from previous videos, but I just thought, again, this would be really fun to bring you guys just a go-to one-stop shop of like all of my favorite fillers for the fall time. Now, German Status is such a great stem to incorporate in your home. Yes, for fall time, but you really can utilize these at any time of the year just because they are a white floral. So they really do play nicely with any time of the year, but I do really lean into these during that fall season. These are preserved, so they are dry, and you do buy these by the grams. I think it's by bundle. I purchased mine on Etsy. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. You can get these at, I believe, Michael's. Really multiple different places that you can buy this type of stem from. They are messy, so do keep that in mind. And I just have mine just bundled there together with a little elastic tie. But these add the best texture when it comes to decorating. I think too, when you are decorating for fall time, obviously you bring a lot of fall stems. You usually typically bring like a maple leaf or the Simicifuga stems, like those really traditional fall stems. This is a great way to break it up. So it's a little bit different. You're not bringing in orange or reds. You're bringing in more of a neutral tone. And this is just a really lovely stem to bring to your home for the fall time or any time of the year. I really love its more organic touch to my fall space. And so yeah. German Status is the next item on this. All right, so the next item I picked up last holiday, and I think these are an amazing item to bring for fall and winter. So you can really get about 2 seasons out of this specific preserved item, and that is preserved oranges. I think I picked up like 5 bags of these last year because I used them as my tablescape for the Christmas time, and then I was using them for bowl filler throughout the Christmas season. But these are such a beautiful addition for that organic feeling. If you love kind of leaning more into like the natural elements when it comes to fall time, you get the scent of the orange, you also get the shape, and these make for just a really great fall addition. Put these in a bowl for decor, use these for the holiday season in a garland. There's so many different ways you guys can use preserved oranges, and they also make a preserved lime. So maybe orange is not your color, but you want to lean more into like the cooler tones. They do make these in a slit lime, so you can bring more of that green color in, maybe if you want to incorporate that during the holiday season. But preserved slit oranges is definitely one of those organic items that I had to include on this list. All right, so if you are not one that enjoys the round preserved oranges, I do have a second option that's very similar. This is a sliced preserved orange in obviously a slice form. They bake them so they're a little bit harder, but I really enjoy bringing these to my home for that fall season. You can utilize these again during the holiday season. If you're bringing in maybe that orange tone, you can string these on a garland. We've obviously seen that look where you string oranges, slices in a garland. They're really cool and very universal. I enjoy these as a bowl filler, and then I also have styled these in my jewelry box as a way to top on a thing of coffee table books. And it's just something a little bit unexpected. It's very untraditional, but it still reads fall in my opinion. You get that orange scent like the other preserved oranges. So if maybe the round ones aren't your style, this is a really great option as well. And I think I got these guys on Amazon, but again, Etsy is a really great place to shop for more preserved items. So this is the next item on our list. All right, this next item, I saw so many of you guys actually do the same last year when I featured this. And this has got to be one of my favorite, so inexpensive. A lot of you guys probably have these trees near you that you can pick them off, preserve them yourself. These are little thistle balls. I'll get a close up on here. You guys will remember these from last year. I use these a lot for the fall time. I did these mostly in a bowl, and then I actually placed a candle in the center of it and then trickled these little thistle balls around it. Again, something unexpected. It feels like fall because it's brown, it's warm, it's kind of coming into that like winter season where things are drying up and starting to die off. And I love these little guys. I have an entire bag of them that I love styling with, but these come off of the trees around most of our homes. So I saw a lot of you guys actually scavenging and foraging for these little thistle balls and tagging me in them last year when I featured them on my page. So yeah, sometimes the nature has so many really beautiful elements outside that we can incorporate in our homes that aren't store-bought, and it adds for really beautiful fall decor element that's organic and a little bit different. So this is the next item. Another really simple and basic item to bring to your space to feel like the fall season in an organic way is preserved leaves. Now, I don't have leaves that look like this anywhere near me because I am in San Diego. And so I ended up buying some preserved leaves last year. Again, I use these as a bowl filler, so I will typically put these in an oversized bowl. I even placed these in a tray, I think last year, and just trying to get really creative on different ways to style for the fall time. Things get very repetitive, so I've tried to think outside the box on ways that I can style my home a little bit different by still bringing in our fall touches, but without it feeling overdone. So I did end up buying a bag of these last year just because, again, we don't have colors like this here in San Diego. So I unfortunately have to buy leaves that look like this, but I know a lot of you guys could probably forage in your backyards something like this for your own spaces. So lean into natural leaves. They will definitely make a huge difference bringing that organic fall feeling to your home for the season. So that's all right. The next item is kind of a no-brainer, and I know a lot of you guys have incorporated these type of elements in your home, and that is cinnamon sticks. Now, I lean more into cinnamon sticks when it comes to my simmer pots. I do simmers all fall and winter long. They just bring such this beautiful aroma not only to my home, they add ambiance. You hear the kind of the little bubbling from your stovetop, and it just screams that fall feeling for me, and I love it. So cinnamon sticks are definitely a lot more used in the kitchen, but I have styled these cinnamon sticks in my jewelry box. That is one item that I get to utilize all of this different filler in. It's such a simple thing to do. It's unexpected, it's different, and it makes for the perfect coffee book topper by incorporating some of those little fall organic elements. So cinnamon sticks, they can be picked up anywhere. I definitely think Hobby Lobby has them right now. You can probably get them on like 40% off sale. I think they're in their Christmas department, but yeah, cinnamon sticks are just such a no-brainer, such a great element to add for the fall. All right, so the next item I purchased last year, and I actually saw a lot of you guys follow suit and picked up some of these as well. These are called Buddha nuts, which I know is not the best name, but these are such a cool, different organic element to add to your space. You can use these year round. There's nothing that says you have to use these during the fall time, but I definitely lean more into these during the fall time because of the color and the texture that these give off. I did use these in my entryway for my summer decorate with me. I did 3 of them in a low profile bowl. So if you are going to be doing something with these, I definitely recommend more of a lower profile bowl and a few of them. When you do get these, they come in different sizes. They have small, large, medium, and then you kind of just play around with the sizes, and they bring such a cool element to any coffee table or sideboard style. Again, these are Buddha nuts. I believe they are on Amazon, but I purchased mine from an Etsy seller. They just add a really beautiful organic fall touch. So that's the next. All right, next item is something I'm actually super excited about because I just recently got these. I love leaning into preserved like fruits when it comes to the season. And so I picked up some preserved pomegranates from Etsy. I found a seller, and these are just so beautiful. You get a box of like 20 of them, and they're all different sizes, but this color is just chef's kiss. It's like, it comes down to a really dark burgundy color. Great for fall time, great for winter time, and they just add the most amazing fall touch. Again, these are gonna come in a variety of different sizes when you get them. The seller was super professional. She shipped these like ASAP, but you could get super creative with pairing your preserved oranges with your pomegranates. You could do the thistle, you could do this with cinnamon. This is such a great way to add fall without it feeling super themed. And so yes, pomegranates, preserved pomegranates are definitely a must-have for that fall season. All right, the next item is new for me. I actually picked these up while I was visiting Arizona the last few weeks. And these are just called pods, but they look like little mini baby pumpkins to me. They're still in the bag, but aren't those the cutest little things? They look like little mini pumpkins. I'm pretty sure they color them to be orange like that. I'm not quite sure what they actually are. If you do, will you let me know down below in the comments? But these are called pods. I purchased this little bag for $3.99, and I was thinking to use this again as a bowl filler, maybe having one of my fall scented candles around it, maybe the jewelry box. So just trying to get creative with different fillers for the fall season, but I thought those were super cute, and I will try to find these online to link them for you, but this is the next item on our fall organic list of items. All right, the last item, there is a trigger warning because I guess there is a phobia of people that don't like holes, and these items have holes in them and they've like creeped people out. So just giving you guys a trigger warning if that is a phobia that you have. These are called a lotus pod. So I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. Actually, they come on this like wire stick. I was incorporating these in a fall decor because again, they do have the wire, but then I did clip the wire off and use these as a way to have as a bowl filler. I just think they're super different and unique, and I know they kind of creep some people out, but I think they're really cool. Again, these are called a lotus pod. They come in multiple shapes, multiple sizes. And so yeah, again, these ones are on wire if you do want to incorporate these in a really cool fall floral tablescape, but you can also cut that wire off or order these on Etsy already just ready to go. And so yeah, these are called a lotus pod, a little bit different, but I think they scream fall in my opinion. So yeah, you guys, that is the last item on our fall organic list on ways to decorate for the fall season. All right, you guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick and simple ways to decorate for the fall season using organic items, things that are a little bit outside the box, things that aren't super cliche when it comes to fall, Halloween, whatever you guys want to decorate with. But I thought you guys would really enjoy this list and hopefully get creative when we come into August and September when it comes to decorating our spaces. Everything will be linked down below if I can link them. But until the next video, thank you for being here. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.